Hello students, this is Ashish Vegadwa from Electrical Department. Today we will learn AC power and power factor in the subject AC circuit. Let's move to the content of this topic. In this topic, we will learn effect of low power factor, what are the causes of low power factor, what are the disadvantages of low power factor, and what are the advantages of improved power factor. So let's start with the effect of low power factor. So first we know that equation for active power, that is P is equal to VI cos phi. So if we make power factor of subject this equation, then we will get cos phi is equal to P divided by VI. And same time, if we make current subject of this equation, then we will get I is equal to P divided by V into cos phi. So here power factor and current will inversely proportional to each other. If we increase the power factor, then value of current will decrease. If we decrease the power factor, then value of current will increase. If we put 0 in this equation, we will get very large amount current. If we put 1 in this equation, we will get very low current. So we can say that in the system, if power factor will reduce, then load will take very high amount of current and it will very harmful. That we will see later on. Let's see what are the causes of low power factor. The first cause is load characteristics. So from this diagram we can say that this is the arc lamp. Power factor of arc lamp may be vary in between 0.6 to 0.8. It is in lagging in nature. So this is also cause of low power factor. Second diagram is of arcing industries. In arcing industries also having low power factor. This diagram is of arc welding. And arc welding also having low power factor. Here you can see transformer. Inside the transformer having inductor. It may be single phase or it may be three phase. As we know that inductive load always having lagging power factor. If you use transformer in this system, then system power factor will reduce. Same time, 90% of industries are using induction motor. Induction motor having stator as well as rotor. And stator having three-phase winding. And this winding made up of copper. So this winding having inductance. Due to inductance, power factor of induction motor will be lagging. So this is the first reason of low power factor. This is how load is responsible for low power factor. Second reason is rise of system voltage. As we know that as per active power equation, that is P is equal to V I into cos phi. If you make voltage of this equation, we will get V is equal to P divided by I into cos phi. Same time we can say that power factor is inversely proportional to the supply voltage. It means if we increase the power factor, then supply voltage will decrease. If we decrease the power factor, then supply voltage will increase. So we can say that during any reason, if the supply voltage will increase, then power factor of supply system will reduce. And the third reason is improper maintenance of induction motor. So induction motor having two components, that is stator and rotor. 90% of industries are using induction motor. So if we increase the air gap of induction motor, then magnetizing flux will increase. If magnetizing flux will increase, it will take magnetizing current from the supply. And nature of magnetizing current is always lagging because it is due to inductor. Hence power factor of induction motor is lagging. Hence we have to proper maintain air gap of induction motor. Next is overrating of equipment. We have to use proper rating of any equipment which are used in industry. If you use larger amount of motor for lesser amount of load, then power factor of system will reduce. Let's see what are the disadvantages of low power factor. First reason is that require large amount of kVA rating of generator and transformer. As we know that equation for kW, that is kW is equal to kVA into cos phi. If you make kVA subject of this equation, we will get kVA is equal to kW divided by cos phi. Hence we know that if cos phi will reduce, then power factor of system will decrease. So we have to proper maintain power factor of this system. Second is increase line current. Third is increase size of cable. If the value of line current will increase, then it will require larger amount of diameter of cable. Hence size of cable will increase and it will very costly. Next is poor line regulation. Because as we know that line regulation defined as voltage drop in line. So it is I into R. If value of current will increase, then line regulation will become very poor. It will be very lesser. Hence we have to maintain proper power factor. Next is reduce plant efficiency. As of line current will increase, it will increase I square R losses. As of current will increase, then I square R losses will increase. And same time, as of losses will increase, we will get lesser amount of output power. Hence plant efficiency will decrease. And the next is penalty for lower power factor. Industry have to pay more amount of charge for lower power factor. Let's see what are the advantages of power factor improvement. Using two methods, we can improve the power factor of any supply system. The first method is capacitor bank and second is synchronous motor. Capacitor bank we have to connect in parallel with the load. In three-phase load, we have to connect in star connection or maybe delta connection. In this capacitor bank, it requires very less maintenance. Second method is synchronous motor. If we rotate the synchronous motor on no load and if we adjust the excitation current of synchronous motor, then we can adjust the power factor of supply system. So using synchronous motor, we can vary the power factor of supply. But disadvantage is that it will very costly and maintenance cost of synchronous motor is very higher. Let's see what are the advantages of power factor improvement. First is kVA rating of generator and transformer will decrease. Second is if power factor will increase, then it will reduce the line current. And the third is as of line current will reduce, then size of cable will reduce and our cost will reduce. Next is improve line regulation. Because power factor improve, then line current will reduce, hence IR drop will decrease, hence line regulation will improve. Next is increase plant efficiency. As of line current will decrease, it will decrease I square R losses, hence we will get more amount of output for same input. So we will get better efficiency. And the last is saving in energy consumption and cost.
If you like this video, please subscribe and like our YouTube channel LJB Electrical. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to get latest video update fast.